Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to tame the Gigantopithecus, aka the Bigfoot. Now there are two ways that you can do this. You can do this with a trap or without a trap. For the purposes of this video I'm going to show you both methods. I do prefer using a trap, and for this, of course, this is where you can find them. So generally speaking, in the center of the map itself, where the redwood forest is. Now these guys can hit pretty hard, so do keep that in mind. They are naturally passive, but if you do get too close to them, they will become aggressive. So we're going to start off by building the trap. We're going to use the fence foundations, and basically what we're aiming to do is we want to build a square structure. So we're going to use all the snapping points, and so basically we only need 4 of these, and we'll build a square on the ground. That is pretty much that. With this next thing, we're going to use some walls, but we're going to set it to door frames. So let me show you exactly what I mean. Now you can use whichever door frame you want, but I like the ones with just basically pillars to the side. So we'll do that, and we'll leave an opening from the direction from which we will be kiting the Gigantopithecus. Next up, you will want either a bear trap or a large bear trap. I'm going to use a large bear trap because that is what I have access to. You can find these in drop crates all around the map. So I'm going to place one in the center of this box that we're creating, and that should keep the Gigantopithecus trapped. It does take a couple of minutes for that to initiate, so we'll just give that some time. And basically I still have the walls on my bar. I suggest you have it as well, ready to go, and it's set to the door frame without the top part, because that is what I want to use. So basically when it comes to placing that wall down, we can do it right quick. So the idea is we're going to aggro the Gigantopithecus, run towards the trap, run around it right quickly, and then basically kite it into the trap. Of course, for this you will need ghillie armor to get close to the Gigantopithecus, and in terms of kibble, it likes the regular kibble. You can of course also use berries. It just takes a lot longer with berries. So I've got a Gigantopithecus right there somewhere in front. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a low damaging weapon that I can aggro it with from a range. I did have a pistol. There we go. That is what I'm going to use. I don't want to do too much damage to it, but I do want to aggro it from a distance and leave myself that distance between myself and the creature. So now that I've aggroed it, I'm going to run towards the trap. I'm not quite sure if we're faster than the creature, but it did give me enough time to run around it, right around the back, and basically kind of position myself so I kite it into the trap. The moment it walks in, it gets trapped by the bear trap. We place the wall at the back, and that is pretty much it. Now it will be aggroed onto us, so we'll need to kind of give it time to chill out. What is cool about the changes in this game is that, as you will see, with time basically it will calm down. So in the past we would have had to fly out of rendered distance because the creature would have aggroed onto the structure. That isn't the case anymore, so we can just wait it out and we'll get ready to tame it. As there's a passive tame, of course you will have to set the kibble into your 0 slot and walk up close to it, then feed it the kibble when prompted by using the E button or whatever key associated with interact that you have. The ghillie armor helps us get close to it, and the reason I like to use a trap is because I can actually keep it safe, basically by not letting it wander too far into danger. The redwood forest is a dangerous place to be, and so I want to kind of keep it in one location, but then also at the same time, by doing that, I can keep the area around the trap clear by using my Tame to clear out any potential hostile creatures. So give it a bit of time. Now always remember that between the first and second feed, the time is a bit longer than with the rest of the feeds. So yeah, I'm just scanning the area around, making sure that nothing dangerous has spawned in, making sure that no hostile creatures have spawned in. Yeah, we don't want them pretty much wrecking our tame here. So sneak up behind it. Yep, there we go. It still wants some more food. Now I am on an increased taming server, so we do tame them a bit quicker here. But if you were to have done this with berries, it will take a lot longer, and of course the longer you take it to takes to tame it, the more it will impact the taming effectiveness, therefore the fewer levels you will get. Let's try this. Nope, not hungry just yet. But yeah, we just keep an eye on its hunger and just watch it, so we can always use that as well. There is a nice little icon that pops up with the hunger. Let's give it another go. Oh, there we go. And that is pretty much it. That is how to use a trap. Now, when you're done with it, of course, you can climb on the back of the creature. You don't need a saddle. You can also put a helmet on it. It does jump, as you can see, obviously. It can't jump out. So, that is one way of taming a Gigantopithecus. It is a good harvester. It can gather berries quite nicely, thatch, and of course fiber as well. When leveled up, it can do a decent amount of damage, but it does also have a very nice feature. So let me kind of show you its attacks right here. Okay, if we can get it. So it is quite close range, but it can also throw you as well, which is a nice little feature that it has. But generally speaking, you can place these guys around your base as guards, and they look really cool with helmets. Without a trap, you can do that as well. You just have to be careful because it is moving and you don't want to get too close to it. You want to get close enough where you get the prompt to feed it, but any closer than that may aggro the Gigantopithecus. It is a bit more riskier, and as you can see, it does wander about, so it has the potential of wandering into danger. If it fights anything, it basically will reset your taming bar, but then will also affect your taming effectiveness. And if you're trying to tame a higher level one, it's a bit disappointing and frustrating. This should be this creature's last feed eventually. There we go. Ooh, that was a bit close. I think I would have aggroed it if I didn't get it at the time that I did. So that is pretty much it. That is how you tame a Gigantopithecus. I hope you have enjoyed this video and found it useful and informative. If you have, please don't forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, as always, until next time, stay safe, folks.